Greetings, Sky Dwellers, and welcome to another episode of Sunless Skies. I'm Cobalt Thorium. Oops. I think I'm gonna actually change my mind on something. We're gonna add a couple more fuel and supply because we are looking for stuff, so we might be trekking around a little bit. We do have to go all the way down to the Titania area. I think we'll probably run into a couple Tacadies along the way. And we'll attackady them. They're usually right down here. No, maybe not. I do wonder if this game simulates the entire map, like all the traffic and all the activity. I mean, there are few enough ships that you probably could. When I clone this game, I think I'm going to make a... I shouldn't say when I clone this game because it's going to be quite a bit different, but I do want to do something that's like it. We're going around between like plants and stuff like that. I do sort of like this shattered world aesthetic too, but I don't know how I'd be able to sell it with the universe that I'm thinking of. Because it's, you know, with the steampunk thing it's a little bit easier. And mine is a little bit more sci-fi, even though it's more fantastic sci-fi, more Star Wars than Star Trek, I guess you could say. No mining supplies, so there's no reason to go down there for that thing. Interesting that we've run into no ships. Very peculiar. Now, I suspect that down here is where the Choristers are gonna spawn. We do have good guns, so we should be able to deal with them. Driver points to Titania, flower of the Reach. Father wanted to move here, but bees happened. Not the bees! Nicolas Cage would be very disappointed. Well, I guess there's nothing down here. We might be looking for these bees for quite a while. I hope they spawn somewhere in this world. Because otherwise we're going to be in trouble. Maybe you have to go to Titania? Should have done that at the bottom. Something, huh? Oh, interesting. Well, let's stop in at Titania. How are we going to get down here? I guess we'll have to go to... there's really... I suppose we could go either way. It's probably faster to go to Carillon. The incognito princess's eyes gleam. Titania is like a brooch. I want it. I really like the incognito princess. Where's the dock? I thought it was on this side. It's not. Alright, stock. See if they've been attacked by the bees yet. Here we go. Titania is under siege. Chorister bees flood the streets and petals. The thrashing of their wings is the drumbeat of the apocalypse. It's a little dramatic. And the people flee in panic from their mighty stingers. There is no safe harbor and no respite. All is lost. We'll help defend. 86. Probably fail anyway. What the... Oh. 86% and it fails. Stupid. Silence in the space of half an hour. Plainsong drowns the lamentation and the fury of the mind. All the world joins death's hymnal. Those who proudly defy their fate, and those who beg for wretched mercy. Those who raise their arms, those who buckle their knees. The Chorister Hive takes the lyrics of poets yet unwritten, the unsung songs from lips now forever silent. Way too dramatic, guys. They're bees, come on. It is only iron and fire that quietens... I suspect that's not actually a word. That quietens the voice of carnage. But lo, the song ends only by its own accord. Once the nectar's gathered, the hive departs. And there is a lasting silence. The port unfurls, welcoming you ashore. Little remains of the port that the hive has departed. The crystal domes are cracked. The buildings beneath lie beneath them in ruins. Survivors pick through the rubble for salvage, while a philosopher proclaims on the nature of destruction and rebirth. More practical poets glare daggers in their direction as they attempt to rebuild. Only the damage from the Chorister Hive's last attack spoils the atmosphere of this creative utopia. Well, we definitely want to write a report. I probably should have delivered reports the last time we were back in New Winchester. Oh, yeah, this is probably going to be changed. 1,000 voices. No, it's the same. Alright. Alright, a new start for Titania. Two of Titania's most prominent citizens are arguing over the new direction of the port post-bee apocalypse. The rhapsodic mayor is disinclined to be the deciding vote. The rhapsodic mayor looks relieved to see you. Ah, Captain, perhaps you can help settle this little matter for us. We've agreed that we need to choose one style and stick with it, but, she sighs, gesturing to her fellow council members, the melancholy poet and the stone-faced sculptor. Well, we find ourselves at an impasse. Any thoughts? So you can back away. This is none of your business. You can return later and help make a decision. Or we can advocate for Albion style. A little slice of home in the reach, says the stone-faced sculptor. A sturdy rock from which we can help guide the future. You must have visited Albion to choose this. Or we could advocate for an Eleutherian aesthetic. Her dark beauty, lure of the classic and the pagan. The melancholy poet almost cracks a slight smile. What inspiration we can draw from that horror. So we must have visited Eleutheria to do that. I think we're going to go with the Albion style because we are London loyalists. Okay, so meet with the Rhapsodic Mayor as first among founders. She gets Titania's only office. The mayor's only available when the port is undamaged, so we have to rebuild. We're going to rebuild in the London style, so we can't do that. Attending an art exhibition. Titania's largest petals hum with activity. The melancholy poet, the Rhapsodic Mayor, and the stone-faced sculptor have brought their best students together to showcase their work. They stand at a respectful distance, glaring at each other. So we can attend the exhibition. Rickety wooden stages showcase the students' latest work. Or we could encourage a visitor to invest in Titania. A few brave art lovers from Albion are wandering the exhibits, which we can't do because, well, I assume we have to bring the artists, so let's attend the exhibition, see what happens. Didn't work. Basking in culture. You spend several pleasant hours surrounded by art, much of it painted with pigments sourced from the Reach's unique flora and inspired by the chorister bees. Once the visitors have moved away, however, they immediately launch into lengthy diatribes on the many ways they could have done better. That's interesting. That would take me back to her. So now we have the port. I don't think we really want to donate. Let's go to Bazaar, see what they've got. Seeds. How much space we have? Plenty. Let's buy them. I think we've read that before. Okay, so they have Chorister Nectar here now. But we really need to get actual bees. So I think we're going to depart from here. I think we're going to try to go around here on Carillon. And I think that the bees probably... Actually, no, let's go here, because then we can clear this. I mean, I suspect that both of these probably lead up to the same place back here. I mean, this could be closed off. In which case we'd have to go up through here, but... Alright. I really should be launching the owl here. There's nothing to... It's not going to find anything that we can really interact with, because we don't have any of the mining tools or anything like that. And the reason why we don't have any mining tools is because I don't really want to get them yet. I like our expanded... Oh, hello. We'll loot the hold. What do we got? Salon stewed gossip. Okay. We got a lot of gossip. A lush verdance encloses you, green as emeralds. Near Leadbeaters, there's often storms and stuff. I'm wondering if that's what that is. Storm starting, perhaps. Ouch. I hate you. Rammer. If we grab their crew, it's going to raise our terror, so I don't want that. The things being transported in the cage did not survive the journey, though they still glow faintly. Not quite in unexplored territory yet. Got a little mist coming in. Can't this rest? Alright, we need like these for tons of different things. So we need the corpse trophy, we need the pristine pair of wings, we need a stinger for the settler. Let's get the stinger for the settler. Actually, let's do this. Read it off first. A chorister corpse. The swarm is a ruin of twitching legs and broken wings. But one of the bees, the sigil on its back, occluded with ichor, begins its final tumultuous song. You can harvest a stinger for your settler. The settler watched the battle with crossed arms. You could collect a pristine pair of wings. The phlegmatic researcher in the Leadbeater and Stainrod Nature Reserve requested one for study. So that's another one we have to get. We have to send, or we could send someone out to recover their nectar. Chorister nectar is valued by poets, vocalists, and those with a sweet tooth. Unfortunately, to get at it, you have to go through quite a lot of bee, or you can listen to its death hymn. They say it contains secrets. If you can bear to listen all the way to the end, we can gain experience. Oh, that's cool. 100% chance, jeez. Or we could collect a Chorister Corpse trophy. The new Somerset Hunting Club will be pleased. So we need to get 3 to complete missions. But let's do this one first, the one for the settler. Empty hands. Don't put your crew to any risk on my account. The Chorister attack is old news by now. A tale won't impress anyone anymore. She gives a sad little smile. I suppose I'll just have to rely on my charm when I get there. What? We just killed it. I don't understand. Okay, well, let's do the pristine wings. A successful retrieval. A crewman is sent out to sift through their corpses. Sometime later, he returns with a single pair of wings. Your assault did not perforate or shatter. Experiment sanctioned by the company. You've collected the wings of a chorister bee for the phlegmatic researcher. Sweet. Whoa, it went right through. try to give one to the settler again. Why? I don't understand. Okay, let's do the collect Chorister Corpse trophy. Mounted and ready. The crew set about the creature with hacksaws while the quartermaster prepares a board. Well, there's lots of creatures, but once the entrails are dried, they nail it firmly there. The hunting club will no doubt wish to replace it. Okay, so this is the same message, no matter what monster you kill. I want to see if there's a hive down here. I mean, there's got to be a hive, right? I thought there was a third set of bees, too. The Jeticus Hive. Whoa. Maybe we can repair our hull with this guy. Because it is not looking good. Nope. Let's raid the safe. Sovereigns. The marauders hunt the Reach like bats in an attic. They spill their ill-gotten gains in the more licentious ports, acquiring sins in the riot of Lustrum before weeping their confessionals at Magdalene's. But a few meager funds remain. Oh, there's a hive. If you shoot it, I don't actually know what to do with it. Oof. Run away, run away. Ow. Oh, this is bad. Whoa. Ooh. Oh, are we gonna die? Get away, get away, get away. Oh, this is so bad. Well, we didn't get our stinger, but it doesn't seem like they really want it anymore. I hope we can find some place to do repairs. Our ship is horrible shape. Okay. So we can get back to Leadbeaters. I was hoping that they'd find like a ship or something that's wrecked. If we find a marauder and it's one of those weaker marauders, we're gonna try to take him. Ah, damn it. We have to be super careful from here on in. Unless we can do repairs here. Leadbeater and Stainrod Bay. Yeah, the report, of course. Converse with our fellow captains. Maybe that'll reduce our terror. Doesn't seem like it. Join a hunting party. An opportunistic ranger smiles a mostly toothless grin, shows off his many scars from beasts of the nature reserve. All is fair in love and war. Join the hunting party. What threat can a few unruly animals be to an armed group of the sky's finest? I don't think I'm going to do that. It's a little too low. Or could explore the nature reserve on our own. You prefer the adventures more scenic and less liable to result in a loss of limb. Reduce terror. And it did. Along with a few of your braver crew members, you set out into the depths of the nature reserve for a bracing walk and a quiet picnic. The fauna around you here is shy when not being hunted. It doesn't even try to steal your scones. Alright. There's nothing else to do here. You go back into the reserve. Yeah, so much to do. So much to do here. It's probably go in order. Let's do capabilities and quest. And we will turn in our research, I guess. Yeah. So we'll hand in the wings of the Chorister bee. They're in pristine condition. You are thanked for your efforts and asked to wait while the company sorts out your reward. Might be a couple days. Later, the phlegmatic researcher calls upon you, hands you the envelope of sovereigns. Hideous creatures, choristers, he says, fidgeting in his chair. But I cannot accept that it is only by chance their wings are so exquisitely articulated that they generate song. Experiments sanctioned by the company. A phlegmatic researcher has what he needs for his research. You've gained 300 sovereigns. Phlegmatic researcher is making progress in his studies, and we gained 100 experience. And we'll hand in ants from Homestead. After all the trouble they caused with your supplies, the researcher better be pleased. Okay. So this is the same message, but this one's different. The phlegmatic researcher invites you over for tea. Marvelous creatures, he says, passing you an envelope of sovereigns from the company. As far as I can discern, they only seem to mind when a human is about to die. What? Huh. I wonder what that is about. Or I wonder what it is about us. So he's got what he needs for research, 300 more sovereigns, and 100 more experience. Pretty good. And we have our sample of hibris pus. Or Hyberus. I still don't know how to pronounce this. Soon the phlegmatic researcher summons you to collect your reward. He hardly waves his cane in greeting when you enter. Awful stuff. He frowns. No redeeming virtues. Alright. So now all that's left is let the researcher get down to work. You shall return to the research base. Be sure you've handed in all you wish to. The researcher has disappeared into his laboratory. Experiments sanctioned by the company. Phlegmatic researcher has what he needs for research. All of them say that. Return 15 days to see the results of researcher's work. Alright. Let's see what happens when we do this. Currently I'm making a study of the orderliness of the Reach. May be untamed, but a firm logic is... Okay, we've read that before. Guess that's it for here. So we can go to Albert's Idol. We can pop into the reserve. We can try to find our runaway acrobat. The rangers of the park are quite familiar with someone matching that description. They tried making it as a scout. Wait, they tried making it... Okay. So the acrobat tried to be a scout, but presumably failed. You can find them in the hospital. Jeez. The runaway acrobat lies nestled in white sheets. Their legs are raised and wrapped in thick gauze. Due back, am I? They ask, turning away from you. Fine. The doctors say my legs shouldn't be swollen much longer. Bloody tricky flowers with their effing thorns, I assume. Wheel me aboard, then. I should be better by the time we reach the circus. Continue the circus to reunite the twins. Well, we're gonna have to head back to Winchester to get repairs, if nothing else. We can go visit the ornithologist, see if anything has changed. Doesn't look like anything has changed. Let's ask about the bird. So we'll get our continue. Let's take a quick trip into the reserve. I think that's the same. So is that everything? I felt like we had a lot of stuff to do down here. Helping the circus, we did that. Initiate of Carillon. Experiment sanctioned by the company, 15 days, yeah. Dealing with the ironical reformist. Assumed identity. Delivering a settler. Where are you going? Trader's Wood. That is so far out of the way, there's really nothing to do up there. We do have to go and turn in our Chorister trophy at Avon. Yeah, I think that's all we have to do down here. Alright, well, let's head to the shop. Let's go to the bazaar. Ooh, look at all this tea. Tea for sale, buy tea. Everyone likes tea. Please? The disheveled research associate has briefly docked while on an arduous research expedition. She sells caddies of dried tea from an oak chest. Due to an unfortunate but entirely undesirable administrative error, or understandable, the professor's entire research budget has been spent on tea. She explained, shuffling her feet awkwardly. Please buy some. Well, we can certainly buy some. We only have 4 inventory slots, though. So we can't buy all 5 unless we sell something. Doesn't look like they are buying anything, though. Yeah, verdant seeds, huh? Just buy 3. That way if we run something along the way, although I don't think we're going to stop to pick anything up. Like 2 shots are going to kill us, maybe even 1. So, we'll just buy 2. Alright, I guess we're going to head out. We need to go back to New Winchester badly. So we'll come up here, we'll sneak through here and head straight up there. I'm going to stay a goodly distance away from coastlines too, so we don't accidentally run into anything with our very, very low health of 5. Oh god. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Oh god. Go away, go. Go away, go away, go away. Please, don't follow us. Do not follow us. Oh god, oh god, oh god, we're dead. We're dead. We're so dead. Oh my god. Oh, we're dead. Oh. Oh, oh, there's bees up here. Oh god. Oh, this is so bad. This is so bad. Oh my, oh my god, this is bad. Oh no. So they don't attack us unless they're provoked, I guess? I didn't know that. We're not going to engage in that battle. We'll let the Dreadnought take care of those Tackies. Well, at least we know now we don't have to go quite as far to get Chorister stuff. That hive wasn't there before. Oh man, we're so lucky that those bees didn't attack. So lucky. They would have killed us in one shot. They do so much damage. Oh my god. Oh. Jeez, I'm freaking out here. Man, we really lucked out. Alright, well, we're gonna repair our locomotive for sure, and I'm gonna go full repairs. How much does that cost? 75? It's worth it. Okay. Alright, let's go elsewhere in New Winchester. Let's go to the bank, maybe store some of the stuff. Man, we got a lot of munitions. We do need these unseasoned hours. Let's save the tea, too. That's annoying, how when you start dragging, the caption doesn't always go away. Did you see that with the tea? So you couldn't really see where you're dropping stuff. Alright, what do we want to do now? We have someone that wants to go to Hybris. We have 2 reasons to go back to the circus. We have the helping the circus and... Wasn't there something else? Oh, we have these that we want to sell. So 2 reasons to go back to the circus. And it might be good to finish this up, but... Once again, I kind of want more than one reason to go to places. I don't want to just, you know... Even is really close. We could finish that up. Like, everything is one... has like one reason to go there. And the only thing that I can think of that we have 2 reasons to go to is the circus. So, but at the same time, I want to join the hunting club. It's most likely that's going to give us more missions. Alright, let's go to the hunting club, and then we'll swing over to the circus. But before we do that, let's check out the bazaar, see if anything has changed here. Literature for Polmir and Plenty. Wanted up to 5 consignments of literature. Genre, literary merit, and moral worth is irrelevant. Delivered to the ringmaster at Polmir and Plenty's inconceivable circus. Munitions. Well, we definitely want to do that. How many does he need? Was it 5? We have plenty. Oh, 3. Okay. Now we definitely have enough to do the Pelennor class. So is this fuel consumption rate? So, okay, minus 13, but it's lower. No. Okay. We could try to get this thing. Do we dare? Do we dare upgrade? What do we call it? The oh, Steamy. Steamy the steam locomotive. Okay. Let's go back and check out Steamy here. We need more crew. So we're going to head over to Abraham's Engineering. We're going to grab us some sensible plumbing. So we can get ourselves some more speed with this. Now we can get a crew of 14. What is the minimum crew for this thing? What does it actually say? Minimum safe number is 5, so it's actually less. We can stick with what we've got. Alright, let's take her first spin, I suppose. Oh, I like the sound. It might be a little slower. I don't know if it moves quite as far side to side, so I might have to be really mashing the button. Whoa. The other one had how many hit points? Oh, this has more hit points. Yes, 500. The fortunes of the stovepipes have become mixed. While the Techies are struggling. This is nice. Alright, let's head up to Port Avon. Whoa. We'll pause there again. I kind of want to fight somebody just to see how this engine operates in combat. It definitely feels more lumbering, which sort of makes sense. Look at that hold. It's crazy. Quick port report before we do anything else. Port Avon. We will write a report. Okay. Now let's head out of here. We can take our quiet day. Probably finish off all of our terror by playing around a cricket. almost. Alright. Let us go to the Nowhere Inn. We'll head upstairs to the hunting club. We'll deliver a Chorister B trophy. The glassy, multifaceted stare will reflect in the firelight prettily. Mounted and delivered, the stout veteran looks deep into its eyes. Not so tough now, are we? Crows. Jenkins, fetch the nails. So we have 100 sovereigns, 50 experience, and we've gathered the trophy for the hunting club, the Chorister trophy. And now we can ask about membership. You've filled their wall. Now, talk about your membership. Ah, yes, the stout veteran twiddles his bushy mustache. Of course, you will be the most you will be most welcome once a spot opens up. Dead man's shoes, I'm afraid, and our chaps do rather cling to their place at the bar. But do come and meet everyone. I'm certain they will be thrilled to hear your stories and slip your name to the right kind of people. You're first in line for membership at the New Somerset Hunting Club. You have, technically, been accepted into the club. We now have a cryptic benefactor. I do not know what this does. Alright, so you can always read a work of speculative fiction, or... I mean, is there anything else we can do? Appreciate an amount of cider. I'm kind of interested in what this does. It only costs 2 sovereigns. It might raise our terror or something? Like, I'm not sure what this dice roll's fail is. Let's try it. Great. I guess we'll find out. It tastes... Oh dear. It tastes of golden sun. And the fields behind. Another. You must have another. The second tastes even better. The third. Well, you don't remember the third very well. Perhaps, in addition, there was a fourth and a fifth. You awake beneath one of the trees in the orchard. Its hard bark against your cheek. You dimly remember seeing something inappropriate. And dark looks from other patrons. Perhaps you remember climbing on the table, but to what end? Goodness, the stars are very bright, aren't they? Very bright indeed. Like bright little needles. Ouch. Okay, so I'm hungover. That's funny. That was really, really cute. I like that a lot. Oh well. We gave it a try. When it passes, I wonder what happens. And we have 61% chance. Sweet, okay. Memories. The taste so sweet, so appley, so heart-twangingly, breath-catchingly nostalgic, that it would be easy to miss the kick. What a dangerous little beverage. You drink judiciously, and allow yourself only one mug. Every sip reminds you of a world that is lost, somewhere at the far end of the universe. Okay, so you only lose 2 sovereigns if you pass. You lose 6 if you fail? Is that it? That's kind of silly. I would have expected some beneficial outcome, maybe a view of heaven or whatever. Alright, let's get out of here. I feel like our welcome is being worn out. We can go to the dock and maybe share some exotic gossip. Making friends. You make for the Nowhere, the local pub, where you can be sure of an audience. Ears bend to overhear your conversation about a London scandal. One resident even buys you a drink. An unquestionable honor. Alright, so our welcome is now 4. We lost the gossip, but we have a ton of them. So that's fine. Might be it. I think we're out of stuff to do here. Yep, so I suppose we should just go and help the circus. And we'll grab some supplies. Actually, we should check out the bazaar anyway. Oh, we have so much space. Let's buy them all. Alright, let's take off, I suppose. Actually, Cyclopean Ruins, what a 51%. I wonder what this actually does. Is the waste waif good or evil too? And we're already being watched by it. Alright, so we can head over to Polmir's Plenty Circus, deliver our acrobat, deliver those gems, the soul, no, not soul gems, the hours, I think they were. And then I might wrap up the episode. Maybe wrap up the episode there, and then swing by here and see if we can find a way in along the south to get to Hybris and drop off that passenger that we have. To do that, we're probably going to need more fuel, so I might as well grab another couple things of fuel. Alright, let's do it. Because Polmir and Sons, or whatever, no, Polmir Plenty Circus does not sell fuel, and neither does Hybris. So we kind of have to preload our fuel a little bit here. Hopefully there won't be any tragedies along the way that will rob us of our fuel reserves. Rain sure stops abruptly. They probably should have some kind of fading mechanism to fade between biome sound samples. That. I'm going to assume it was another Dreadnought because they seem to be in pretty good control of this area. Alright, the new arrivals, that should get rid of our terror if we listen to their stories. The Inconceivable Circus. Of course we're going to write a report. We'll go behind the tents. If I remember right, this doesn't change anything, right? Yeah. Same message. We'll reunite the acrobatic twins. You have brought the errant one back to the circus. I wondered when we see each other again, one twin remarks to the other. The other replies, How did you know I'd return? You always have before. I'm glad you're all right. They wander off, each catching the other up as to what has passed in their time apart. This is clumsily worded, each catching each other up. Don't do that. Alright, 2 Sky Stories, 500 experience, and 50 sovereigns. You can visit the Ringmaster's caravan. Yeah. And now I suppose we'll go for the commissions to purchase costumes for a clown. His best act requires them, the Ringmaster says, but they won't perform unless they're in costume. Unfortunately, the geese have a habit of destroying them after a few shows. We have a friend in Port Prosper who will be happy to supply us with costumes. We've the money, but not the transport. He hands you a small purse. Okay, so now we have a bunch of reasons to go up to Port Prosper. And we got 50 sovereigns for it. That's nice. I assume that's how much they cost. Let's talk to the Acrobat twins. Yeah. They sit across from each other in quiet conversation, sunk deep into their fat cushions. They smile awkwardly at you. It is good for us to be together again. And not so good. I do rather wish we could be free of this place. Perhaps you'll have better success. Perhaps. They fall into a silence you cannot pull them out of. Alright, let's go back to the big tub. It doesn't do anything special, right? Yeah, it doesn't. Okay. I think that's it. We can go back to the main circus. We'll attend a performance. The message should have changed a little bit. The magician appears suddenly from a puff of smoke. Actually, the tent is half full. I think that's new. As captains with nothing better to offer their crews have stopped in for a brief respite. The ringmaster gives his introduction. The acts begin. The magician appears suddenly from a puff of smoke, dazzling the crowd with his many amazing devices. The acrobatic twins swing from their trapeze, figures so perfect symmetry as they go back and forth. Afterward, pensive clown. Yeah, so all that stuff is the same. This might be a little bit different, the smattering of reluctant applause. So maybe as we get more and more stuff, the applause gets better. Who knows? Alright, so now we have to go to the bazaar. We have some unseasoned hours to sell. That should fill that up. We have a vision of heaven and 150 more experience. Gentleman must prepare for his retirement, the ringmaster says. I intend mine to be long and indolent. You join him at the fire to drink cups of chorister nectar and watch the stars wheel. Alright, that means that the only thing left for us at this present time is to deliver the munitions to Port Prosper's parsimonious chairman. So we have to go up there for helping the circus. Was there anything else? I thought there was another reason why we wanted to go up there. So helping the circus, then the munitions, and I thought there was a third thing. Maybe there isn't. Well, maybe there isn't. Okay, well, in that case, I think that it's probably best that we wrap up this episode here, because I think it's getting on pretty long. And then I think we're going to try and make our way up to Hybris. I'm going to come in here, I'm going to squeeze by this rock here so that we can kind of get a little bit of scouting in, and then head up to Hybris, try to find a southern route up there. Maybe we'll even try to go in through here, do a little extra scouting along the way. Anyway, I hope that you enjoyed this, and if you have, please like, maybe comment, maybe subscribe. I'll catch you in the next episode. Bye-bye.